Hello, mic test. So yeah, this is how we extract the real-time information for stocks or crypto in our web application and make your own stock screener. And you can see that the prices are coming continuously and it's very efficient. There's a great web application that we have built which can actually be used in a lot of applications, like making our own trading bot and then deploying this on a server. So yes, this is something that we can consider for our further analysis. Hello financial programmers, I am 𝐤𝐵𝐿 and I am back with a new video and some new learnings. This is the third video of our playlist on financial modeling prep. In the first video, we explored all different free data types available on this API. In the second video, we explored the paid API data types. And in this video, I will be using their Websocket API to extract some real-time stock and crypto prices to make a real-time stock screener. If you are new to my YouTube channel, guys, on this channel I upload videos related to trading bots, some implementation of AI in finance, using some highly valuable finance APIs like this one, making PineScript trading strategies, etc. So if this is something that you are interested in, then you should click on the subscribe button now and also smash to the bell icon. So yes guys, this is the documentation of financial modeling prep. As of now, my experience has been quite good because they cover a lot of financial information through the API. In the first video, we talked about stock fundamentals like income statement, balance sheet statement, cash flow statements. In the second video, we covered about some paid data types like revenue segmentation on the basis of geographies, on the basis of product, and other things as well. We also talked about institutional ownership, ESG score, stock news, price target, upgrades and downgrades, etc. And now we are coming down to explore the, I would say, the hottest thing on this documentation, which is WebSocket. For the people who don't know what is a WebSocket, WebSocket is basically a communication channel between two servers where two servers can actually send and receive messages, right? And in our case, we will be using WebSocket to extract some real-time prices of some of the instruments like stocks or crypto, right? And if you read here, there are actually two types of things which we need to provide in the function that will be created, which is login and subscribe. Okay, and this will be the output or the response that we would be getting. And yes, this is for stocks. If we go a little bit more down, then we can see the same for crypto as well. If we click on this WebSocket link, it will actually open this particular web page where you can see a lot of information here. And just scroll down a bit, you'll see their Python code, example code that we would actually be just directly copying. So yes, I have copied it, and now let's come to VS Studio Code. And if you remember in the last video as well, we used this platform. I'll just click on this particular button and it will create a new file. Let's just write streaming.py, right? This is the file name. I'll just paste the code that we have actually copied. If you go to the API key.py file, I will paste my API key here in the single inverted or a double inverted comma, and then I will be directly referring this particular API key through the .py file that I'm creating in the streaming.py file. So yes, I have pasted my API key over there and saved it over in that file. Now here I will just be using this particular file directly in this code. Right. So if you can see, actually it's importing a couple of libraries here: WebSocket, simple JSON, time, and SS. The first thing is to create a WebSocket here, right? And then this is the link, the URL that is actually being used to connect with the WebSocket. If you remember, it was different for crypto, because if we go just actually in this one, if we scroll a bit down, you'll see for crypto it's a different one. So yes, I will actually make this as a variable, and also this API key, which is, I'll have to hide it while editing this video, but anyways, my API key will also be let me just delete it, and it will be linked with the API key that I have actually provided in that particular file, which is API key.py, right? Then you can see subscribe and unsubscribe. Then we are sending, we're using .send functionality of WebSocket to I would say authenticate it using the login details, right? Basically in that we are just providing the API key, right? then we are subscribing to some tickers, right? In this case, Apple. This is not the market time, so I will be doing it on crypto. But yeah, exactly the same thing can be done for stocks as well. But actually, I'll make the web application in a way that it can be used for both stocks and crypto. This is how we unsubscribe, and this is how we extract the pricing information, right? So as I did in the last video, I will be using Streamlit here to make a web application because I really like Streamlit. Also, yeah, it's very easy to use as well, and personally I have used it in a lot of application in my real world projects as well. So yes, import Streamlit as ST, right? I will have to install a couple of libraries like WebSocket and 𝐻𝐸𝐴, right? But if you run this particular code, it will throw some errors that there is no module named WebSocket, right? So let's first install this one, pip install 𝐻𝐸𝐴. Okay, it's already satisfied, and actually it's present in Python 3.10. So I'll have to change the interpreter here. I'll just go to, basically I have went to this gear sign, click on command palette and then interpreter. I will select 3.10, and I think here this particular 𝐻𝐸𝐴 is actually installed, right? So in order to install the WebSocket, I highly recommend it in uninstalling first, because there are 2-3 types of WebSockets, like import WebSocket, like pip install WebSocket, pip install Websocket-Client, and pip install WebSockets, right? These are the 3 one, and for all of them, the way we import it is by the same thing, which is import WebSocket. So I will uninstall all these 3 libraries first if it is already present in my system. So pip uninstall WebSocket, it will ask me, okay, it's already not there. Pip uninstall WebSockets, right? There's another one, it is also not here in my system. Pip uninstall, the spelling of uninstall Websocket-Client. Right, this would definitely be there in my system. Perfect. So I have uninstalled all of them. Now let's install Websocket-Client again. Pip install Websocket-Client. Enter, and it will install the Websocket-Client in your system. Right. Now let's first do one thing. I will comment this entire. Let me just bring it down a bit, like this one. I will comment this entire code, and let's come to our Streamlit platform, which is st.header, and let's just write Websocket API financial modeling prep. Save it, and here just write Streamlit run and file name, which is streaming.py. I think now it's good. So we'll just write Streamlit run streaming.py, and it will open a web application here, right? And the header is Websocket API financial modeling prep. If you guys are confused about how to use Streamlit, I have made an entire playlist on how to use Streamlit, and I highly recommend you guys to watch it, because I covered all different aspects of Streamlit library in that playlist, and I'll be just directly using it in this video, right? So the header is Websocket API financial modeling prep. Now let's do one thing. On the sidebar, I will provide the option of either going with crypto or stocks, right? So instrument is equal to st.sidebar.selectbox, right? Here I'll just write instrument type, comma, options, and inside this I'll write crypto or stocks, right? So these are the 2 options. If instrument is equal to crypto, then WebSocket URL will be something. I'll write it in some time. If, or I'll just write else, WS URL is equal to something else. So let's come to this one, and so this is the URL for stocks. I'll just copy it and paste it here, and I'll just click on the crypto as well. This is the URL for crypto, and I'll just paste it here. So this is the URL. I'll just remove the slash in the end here. Perfect. So this is the WebSocket URL. Now I'll just uncomment all these things one by one. WS WebSocket.WebSocket. Yeah, this is absolutely fine, and this can be replaced with our WS URL. Right, login is fine, there's no problem with that. Subscribe is fine, right? But in subscribe I will have to provide a ticker as well. So here only let's just write ticker is equal to st.sidebar, and then input in text. Right here I want ticker, and the default text would be BTC USD. Let's just save it first. So I'll just comment these again because I don't want WebSocket to be getting connected as of now. So let's save it, and this is our web application. On the left hand side you can see there are two options, crypto, stocks, and here we'll write our ticker. As per the documentation, we will have to write our ticker in the lowercase, so we'll have to remember this thing always in our mind. So yeah, right. Now let's uncomment these two again. I'll uncomment this entire thing, right? This apple should be replaced with ticker, right? This API key will be imported from the API key file. I'll just write from API key import API key, right? And this is the API key basically that I will be placing here, right? This is for subscribe, and the same goes with unsubscribe. In order to provide an option to stop the WebSocket or run the WebSocket, I will create another select box or drop box here on the sidebar, which will be actually giving us an option to run or stop this particular WebSocket. So I'll just write run or stop, and the options are run, comma, stop. Now I want all this only if we run it. So from here, or actually from here, if run stop is equal to run, then only do all these things. Just provide this after an indentation, right? It will connect, and then this is login, subscribe. I am not changing anything here. Let's uncomment this as well, right? Sleep of 1 second is not required. I'll just delete that. This one as well, subscribe, see, sleep is not required. And then we have unsubscribe, so I will have to provide unsubscribe separately. So I'll just select it here in the end, right? If run stop is equal to stop, then only it will be unsubscribing it, right? But I will actually have to provide this down, so like it would be like this, right? Okay, I'll just save it, and let's see. I'll run this web application on Streamlit. Let's come here and let's click on rerun. Okay, this is run and stop. I think I have selected a wrong. Yeah, here it should be select box. Control S to save. If run stop is equal to stop, then unsubscribe, and unsubscribe should be to the ticker, which is BTC USD as of now, and then it will unsubscribe. Post that, we will close the WebSocket, right? And we'll just write st.write WebSocket closed, right? And yeah, here we will have to actually connect the WebSocket again because it's a separate button here, right? So I'll just provide WebSocket.connect here as well. Let's just save it. Last thing, which is this one here, I will have to actually write st.write and this particular message, right? I'll just comment this as of now. Let's just save it, and when we click on run here on the WebSocket, so yes, we have got login status is 200, message authenticated, right? Then subscription is also being done with the BTC USD, and you can see the WebSocket is actually connected with our server, and the real-time price of Bitcoin is actually coming, right? Here, as per the description, LS is the amount of shares or volume traded at the last price. LP is the last price, and we can see here LP here is last price, which is 30,230 for Bitcoin as of now, and this is the volume, right, of Bitcoin in this particular tick, right? This is the exchange, and this is the timestamp, the ticker, and that's it. Yeah, so these are the all different things that we are getting through the WebSocket. Now we'll have to structure it a bit because it's a bit difficult to understand here. So what I'll do is I'll just convert this entire thing into JSON format, and I actually just need this timestamp and the last price information, and even this timestamp should be in a readable date time format, right? So let's just do one thing. Let's click here. If I click on stop, the WebSocket connection should be closed, and this should stop happening. Yeah, perfect. So WebSocket closed, and that's it. So perfect. The web application is working perfectly fine. I will just make some data cleaning, but just before that, guys, I have a very important information to share. Recently I launched a course on Python for financial programming. So if you are trying to learn Python for finance from scratch, then this is something that you might be interested in. Just go to my website, which is fprithvik.com/python. Over here you will see two buttons, Indian candidates, non-Indian candidates. So you can click as per your location. It will redirect you to the main website where the entire course information is available. You'll see that there are 5 sessions, 10 chapters, 22 videos, 10 quizzes and 3 assignments with 2 live projects. And this is the entire syllabus of this course for all the people who are interested to learn Python from scratch and who are struggling learning Python on their own. I highly recommend it because it's very, very affordable, and I have covered a lot of things from a very, very simplistic eyesight. And in the end, in session 4 and 5, you'll see stock analysis and investment portfolio creation projects, which are my personal projects. We did it using some financial analysis. If you use RTK40 code, you'll get an instant 40% discount, which is only available for the first 100 candidates. So yes, guys, I'll see you in the course. Let's come back to our code. This is the code. Now what I'll do here is, first of all, let's just write it another variable, which is message. This is the message, and let's just convert to JSON format, JSON.loads, and then inside this is the message. Right now I'll just comment this particular line. Rather than this, I'll just write st.write message. Now I'll just use try and accept here, try message, and then inside this, if you remember, there was t. Let's just run the WebSocket again just to understand it even better. So I'll just save it again. Let's come back to our web application. So yeah, so t is the first one, and LP, small LP and small t are the 2 things which I am actually interested in. So I'll just stop it again. Let's come here. Now I'll just write try message t, which is the timestamp, or I'll just write time period is equal to this one, and I'll have to divide it by 1000 because it's in milliseconds. I just want it in seconds. So date time would be, I'll have to import from date time, import date time. Right here, I'll just come here, date time dot from timestamp, and then here I'll just write time period. The last price, if you remember, it was LP. So message, and then inside this LP, so we'll just write st.write, and then here date, right? And just after that, we will write the date time. Same goes with the last price as well, last price, right here, and then st.write last price, right? And then except, if this does not happen, I'll just pass. Let's save it, and I'll also remove or comment this particular message. I'm just interested in the date and the last price. Let's save it. Okay, so when we click on run here, we can see that date and last price is in front of us. This date is hour, minute, seconds, and even what's in milliseconds, or in decimal points of seconds. And you can see the data is extracting really, really fast. So this is 5 seconds, and then 11 seconds, 12 seconds, 18 seconds, 22 seconds. So I think in 3 to 4 seconds, we are getting the prices of Bitcoin from WebSocket. And we are using financial modeling prep as our backend API to extract the pricing details. And you can see that it's continuously coming. Now I'll just keep this video till here only. This is how we can actually make the stock screener to extract the real-time prices of stocks and crypto. The market is not working currently, but if you click on stocks and just write the ticker name of that stock, for example AAPL in lowercase, then the same thing will be happening for stocks as well. There's a great web application which is actually going to there's a great web application that we have built which can actually be used in a lot of applications, like making our own trading bot and then deploying this on a server. So yes, this is something that definitely we can consider for our further analysis. And let's stop this particular WebSocket. When we click on stop, the WebSocket will be closed, and that's it. So yes guys, I'll be saving this code in my Google Drive, and my already existing subscribers know that I share my Google Drive access. My new viewers or subscribers, just wait for a couple of minutes. I'll tell you how to get an access of my Google Drive. But yeah, before that, if you liked even one thing about this video, guys, just click on the like button because it really helps with the algorithm, and also click on the subscribe button because there is a lot of content in my pipeline that will be covered on this YouTube channel, and you can watch all of them for free. For freelancing inquiries, you can contact me on this email address, and I'll try my best to reach out to you as soon as possible. In order to become the Google Drive community member, just go to my YouTube channel and click on the access to my Google Drive button, and over there just follow some basic steps, and you can see that it's really affordable to join my Google Drive community, which costs 1/3 of a coffee price. And I'm actually charging this small amount of money because I had a couple of interns who are actually managing that Google Drive to provide the best possible services to the community members. And this code will be saved in my Google Drive. And not only this one, there are many more codes and study materials that are saved in that particular drive, including my trading bot and other things as well, like my PointScript trading strategies, etc, etc. So just check it out and reap the benefits of my Google Drive. Also, the link of my course is in the description box. Just check it out and let me know your thoughts on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. You can click here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and over there you'll see this entire playlist on financial modeling prep, which is of 3 videos. This is the last video, and over there you'll see my most recent video, which is uploaded here. So just keep learning, keep financial programming, and I'll see you very soon next week. Until then, peace.